All right, Paul. Can I get a motion to return to public? Motion. Got it? All right, so at this time, we'll rise for the pledge. Yeah, we're almost done. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Oliveira. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Ms. Oliveira. You could please stand there, but I just need a roll call first. So, can I get a roll call, please? I was getting excited. Here. 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 Ah.
Here. 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 Thank you. And now,
There you go. Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege tonight to introduce to you the valedictorian and salutatorian for the graduating class of 2023 at Arthur L. Johnson. Our first is Samantha Dominic. Samantha Dominic is this year's class salutatorian. In addition to her tremendous academic success with a rigorous course load, Samantha has participated in our school's concert bands since the 4th grade. Beginning with clarinet, she's expanded to alto, tenor, and soprano saxophone, and is now the saxophone section leader of the ALJ Marching Band. Sam is an AP Scholar with distinction, a member of several of our honor societies, and a devout volunteer for our Clark Public Library for over 5 years. Samantha looks forward to pursuing her degree from Rutgers University, and I'd just like to take a moment to say congratulations to Samantha, our 2023 salutatorian. I would now like to ask Brian Morris to join me up here. Come on up, Brian. Brian Morris is an outstanding student and an outstanding individual. He demonstrates care, dedication, and confidence in all of his efforts and endeavors. A stellar flautist, did I say it correctly? Flautist? One who plays the flute. He has earned accolades upon accolades from various state-level bands. He's not only musically talented, but obviously academically driven, which is clear by his position as valedictorian for the class of 2023. He will be attending Lafayette College next year, pursuing a degree in chemical engineering while still entertaining his opportunities to be musically involved. I would like to congratulate Brian Morris, this year's valedictorian. Congratulations, Brian. I look forward to hearing both of these individuals speak at our commencement this Thursday evening. And on behalf of our school district, I want to congratulate both of you again. We look forward to hearing about all of your future success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Oliveira. Matthew, would you come forward? Matthew, you have done a superior job this year in the role of student board rep. Each month, you help keep not only the board, myself, but our entire community via the televised productions of our meetings abreast of what was happening in our various schools. Not only did you do this for us, but you balanced that with a lot of extracurricular activities. Football in the fall, just coming off of lacrosse, your involvement in Key Club, and I know that's a passion of yours, helping people. You're heading off to TCNJ, and we know you're going to do great things there in the sports and exercise science program. And we look forward to hearing from you in the future and make sure you keep in close touch with us. Congratulations. And here you go.
Okay. So moving on to the next part of the meeting, can I get a motion for the approval of minutes from last month? Mr. Breedy, followed by Ms. Sakalonis. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Sokolonis?
Yes.
Mr. Benson?
Yes.
Mr. Bowles?
Abstain.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Guerrero?
Abstain.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Small? Yes. And Mr. Donnelly?
Yes. Thank you. At this time, we'll open the floor to the public for agenda items only. So if there's anybody in the public that has any comments on the public agenda, now would be your time to come up. Seeing none for the public, we'll move on to the first section of personnel. I'm going to read every 80 statements in this package today. So we have personnel items 1 through 80, and we have addenda number 1. Addendum number 1 briefly says the following individuals are hereby appointed as a temporary summer worker for the Clark Public Schools for the summer of 2023, and it has the names listed. So can I get a motion on personnel items 1 through 80 and addenda number 1? I have Mr. Lewis, followed by Mr. Bencivenga. Are there any questions or comments on all 81 items? Seeing none, can I get a roll call, please?
Ms. Sokolonis?
Yes.
Mr. Benson?
Yes.
Mr. Bowles?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Guerrero?
Abstain on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 14, 16, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 51, 53, 58, 59, 60, 67, 68, 70, 72, 77, 78, yes on the rest, including the addendum.
Ms. Gray, what was the fifth number you said?
70, 11.
So,
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Small? Yes. And Mr. Donnelly?
yes. Thank you. And now curriculum, we have items 81 through 86. Can I get a motion? Ms. Akalonis, followed by Ms. Harrison. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can I get a roll call, please?
Ms. Sokolonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bencivenga?
Yes.
Mr. Bowles?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Guerrero?
Abstain on 86, yes on the rest.
Ooh.
That was easy. Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Small? Yes. And Mr. Donnelly?
Yes. Next, we have policy 87 and 88. Any questions or comments, or can I get a motion, actually? Ms. Guerrero, followed by Mr. Bohm. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Sokolonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bencivenga?
Yes.
Mr. Bowles?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Guerrero?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Small? Yes. And Mr. Donnelly?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. Board governance, we have items 89 through 104. Can I get a motion? Ms. Akalonis, followed by Mr. Bencivenga. Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Sokolonis?
Yes.
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 Abstain on 92, 97, 98, 104. And yes on the rest.
Ms. Harrison? Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Small? Yes.
Yes. All right, now that leaves finance, items 105 through 166. Motion, Mr. Smorl, followed by Mr. Bohm. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Sokolonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bencivenga?
Yes.
Mr. Bowles?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Guerrero?
Abstain on 105, 106, 107, 108, 121, 165, 166, yes on the rest. Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Small? Yes. And Mr. Donnelly?
Yes.
Carried.
So at this time, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Grande.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Donkersloot. I'd like to once again congratulate Brian and Samantha and thank Matthew again for your good year of service. On this evening's agenda is a number of retirements. Maria Falzone, having 23 years in our district, most recently in Carl H. Kumpf Social Studies Department. Patricia Healy, 28 years of service, coming out of the Special Education Department at Carl H. Kumpf. Christine Mogensen, 22 years of service, most recently a paraprofessional aide at the Henley School. And lastly, Anthony Calandra, 25 years of service, coming out of the Valley Road School Physical Education and Health Department. We wish them all good luck in their next life endeavors. And as they're leaving the district, we have a number of new appointments of people coming into the district and joining our Clark Schools family. And we're excited and thank the board for supporting those recommendations. And right now, being at the end of June, we're in a good position headed into the summer, but yet we still have some interviewing and hiring to be ready for September. Summer, as you all know, is a busy time with curriculum writing, school counseling and child study teamwork, the extended school year program for our special needs students, Camp Invention, which we're bringing back post-COVID, which has a focus on the STEM areas, and Clark Connects to the Past, which is our humanities program. And lastly, a number of summer building projects that will be done this summer. Our support staff was also reappointed via this agenda, and the support from the Board of Education for any dual enrollment college courses offered at ALJ, students and parents will be reimbursed for any cost out of pocket over $250, provided that a final grade of a B or higher is obtained. Thanks to the Frankie Henley and Valley Road School PTAs for their donation of summer reading books. They always do that for our kids, and we're most appreciative. And a bunch of you who are here this evening know we are coming off of a number of dinners where our students have been recognized. They're so exciting to get to see our kids get the recognition that they deserve, along with the various award ceremonies. Last Friday morning was the Valley Road School promotion. Frankie Henley will be tomorrow morning. The preschool annex on Wednesday morning. Carl H. Kumpf on Wednesday evening, and capping it off with our Super Bowl, ALJ graduation Thursday evening at 7 p.m. And let's say a prayer to the weather gods that it's on Nolan Field. That concludes my report, and I'd like to ask Ms. Guerrera to come forward to the podium because I know she has some comments to make.
I'm usually here at the board meeting as a member of the Clark Board of Education, as well as Garwood Board of Education member. But I'm here tonight as the vice president from Union County School Board Association. We have meetings throughout the year, and in our March meeting, we had our Unsung Hero program, where one student from every high school program in the county is recognized for doing something above and beyond, being quietly effective, or doing something that just for the sake of doing something good. And usually at the end of our meeting, end of our year, April or May, we have a recognition for our board members. This year, our board member recognition was April 26th, and at that time, board members who had achieved certain certifications from New Jersey school boards were recognized, as well as board members who achieved certain milestones for being on their Board of Education and serving the students of their district. The milestones are you recognize it every 5 years, starting at 10 years. And board members who were unable to go to the meeting in April are being recognized at their own Board of Education meetings by either myself or the president of the association, William Hulse, who is from Cranford. So it's my distinct pleasure tonight to be here to recognize a 10-year milestone. And I'd like to ask Mr. Robert Smorl to come to the podium. The New Jersey School Board Association is awarding a 10-year milestone award for his service on the Clark Board of Education in gratitude to Mr. Robert Smorl for 10 years of dedication to the children of Clark Township, Union County, and the state of New Jersey. Congratulations. Wait. You too get a A little token of our esteem, a certificate, and a 10-year pin. Okay, congratulations.
All right, congratulations, Mr. Smorl. Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. Okay, so moving on will be report of the committees. Do we have any report of the committees? Seeing none, unfinished business? Oh, hey.
From the personnel side, I would like to congratulate Pat Healy and Maria Falzone. I think they were fantastic, outstanding teachers for the Clark School District. So I would like to congratulate and thank them for the services in the Clark schools.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Any unfinished or new business to be discussed? Seeing none, my favorite part of the meeting, our last student mentor update. Matthew? Oh. This is your last meeting now. Don't be saying anything crazy, all right? 7 seconds delay.
Starting off with the high school at Arthur L. Johnson, AOJ's senior dinner is tomorrow, June 20th. AOJ ends their finals Wednesday, June 21st, and finally, AOJ's graduation is Thursday, June 22nd. Going on to the middle school at Carl H. Kumpf. The middle school's promotion ceremony will be held Wednesday, June 21st. And going on to Henley. Henley's promotion will be held Tuesday, June 20th. And an addition is also every school's last day is June 22nd, and every school has an early dismissal from now on. Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, now, last part of the meeting would be hearing of the public of any non-agenda items. So if there's anybody in the public that has anything they'd like to say, now would be the time. If you could just state your name, your address, date of birth.
Good evening, everyone. Rick Delvatico, principal of Kumpf Middle School. Tonight, when we did our hires, you may notice that there are no lunch aides for Kumpf because our 3 lunch aides are retiring from Kumpf Middle School. And Ann Center is our junior member, and she's been there over 20 years. Sandra Gray is retiring, and she's been there over 30 years. And Joanne Masqua is our senior member, and she's been there over 35 years as a lunch aide. All of them have been lunch aides. And they've been a great addition to our school, and we're going to miss them dearly. They all just decided this is the year they're going to go. One's moving to Florida. One's moving with their daughter somewhere. So a very busy year for them, and we're going to miss them. But they've been there for so long at Kumpf, and they're just a fixture of them. We had a nice little cake for them today, and the kids made them cards and stuff like that, but we're going to miss them. So just wanted to make sure the board knew that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Monaco. Is there anybody else in the public that would like to say anything? Ms. Strachey, if you could just state your name and your address for the record. You have 3 minutes on your topic.
Okay.
You can hold it. There you go.
Bill Draghi, 47 Post Road, Clark, New Jersey. Even Steve Award, a gay person, said, quote, "They've gone too far with irreversible sex changes," unquote. 8 out of 10 young children change their minds on their sex trans decision because children are susceptible to teachers' advice. Trans suicides are up because sex changes are irreversible, and puberty blockers also block bone development. So besides their puberty being blocked, they will have weak bones, making them susceptible to broken bones. Greg Kelly, a WABC talk show host, said today that his wife's friend knows of 5 girls transgendering in her child's school to trans boys, which is overwhelmingly the case, rather than boys transgendering to girls. Girls are much more susceptible to social contention than boys. How many girls and boys will not have children when they become adults and totally regret their physical sex changes? The pro-gender changers are saying suicides will increase if they can't change their gender. But actually, there are probably more suicides of those 8 out of 10 that have regretted their physical sex changes as children and now have no recourse. The teacher must stop making advice towards sex changes. And criminal felony charges must begin against school personnel who advise children that commit suicide to trans sex changes without parental consent.
Got 20 seconds. Oh, you're all done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Thank you. Are there any other comments from the public for non-agenda items? Anybody in the back? Okay, seeing none, we'll close that part of the call out, or the meeting out. And can I get a motion to adjourn? Motion. Here we go. Meeting adjourned. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.